You succeeded in intercepting the Executioner. An extraordinary display of skill. If there was a Descendant like you a century ago, I'm certain we would have been able to stop the apocalypse. There are no what-ifs in history, of course, but the apocalypse has left such a deep wound on humanity. Regardless, if we allow ourselves to ponder all of the what-ifs, perhaps things would be better if the Ironhearts had never existed in this world. Every time an Ironheart is uncovered, it's as if the Colossi are awoken and head to Ingress. But ironically, we also need the Ironhearts to stop the Colossi. It is one of the great paradoxes. Perhaps this is exactly why the Ironheart's way to prevent... if possible. However, we do not have the luxury of time right now. HQ is urgently looking for you, Descendant. You should make your way there as quickly as possible.
Descendant, thanks to you, the stability of my system was restored. However, the Iron Heart has slipped from our grasp. While you were stopping the Colossus, I delivered the necessary information to Enzo. It is likely that HQ will be preparing countermeasures.
There isn't much time. We have to hurry. Ah, Descendant, you're here. Thank you for all your hard work with the intercept battle. Unfortunately, we need to drag you into another operation before you get a chance to rest. Albion has entered uncharted territory. A Descendant has committed treason. A Descendant. Someone who should have been humanity's beacon of hope. Damn it! How could this have happened? HQ has officially denounced Jeremy as a traitor. A rapid arrest operation is in progress. Enzo received intel from the guide and was first on the scene. Jeremy is heading towards Echo Swamp. As the enemy's attention is keenly focused on this location, and because of the swampy terrain, deployment of forces on a large scale will be difficult. To make matters worse, we've lost contact with Essimo. He was carrying out another operation in the area. Essimo's support was vital. Enzo won't be able to command and fight by himself. Our lack of manpower is delaying the operation. If we don't hurry, we'll be delivering the Ironheart to the Vulgus on a silver platter after we worked so hard to get it. We must prevent that from... Jeremy will be sent separately. If possible, I would like to have him brought back alive. I want to hear what he was thinking as his commander, and why he did what he did. Go after Jeremy, and please, find the Ironheart and bring it back. Understood. Descendant, wrap up any preparations for reinforcements quickly, and head to the Misty Woods outpost in Echo Swamp. Enzo is awaiting your arrival.
Alpha, thank you for the reinforcements. Recommencing the operation to hunt down Jeremy.
I've sent number 17 of the Colong Special Forces to help with tracking Jeremy. Get the sitrep from Enzo and carry out the operation.
This operation must succeed. All right, we've had some delays, but I'm happy to say we can now restart the pursuit. First things first, as we've lost contact with Essimo, there are no other Descendants who have the power to handle the battle. We had to suspend the search and blockade construction. I'm afraid we'll need a rescue operation for Essimo. He was deployed here on a mission to destroy a Vulgus facility, and we've lost contact with his unit. If possible, I think searching for Essima while we continue with the rest of the mission is a good idea. While our operation was delayed, the Vulgus deployed their forces throughout the swamp. We think they sensed something was up with Jeremy. I got impatient, so I took command and attacked. But because the soldiers couldn't receive their orders in time, we nearly experienced heavy losses. After that, Vulgus forces increased and rapid deployment of soldiers wasn't feasible. It seems Jeremy used this to his advantage and went deeper into the swamp. So starting now, we'll be focusing on reconnaissance to expand the search area. If you go on ahead, the soldiers will follow and establish a barricade. This will allow for much wider RK distribution, which will be an advantage in tracking both Jeremy's RK and the Ironheart traces. We have to overextend ourselves a little. We have no choice. Based on the intel from the guide, it's clear Jeremy has some kind of plan in mind. Apparently Jeremy's voice was captured through the Ironheart pulse. However, briefly that was detected. This is what was recorded.
I knew it, I was right. The Vulgus here have all been enhanced through superior DNA. The quality of this Kuiper's perfect, though it would have been good to secure both DNA and Kuiper in advance. Oh yeah.
You heard him, right? DNA, Kuiper. I have no idea what he's talking about, but I know this operation needs to resume quickly. The area where the guide picked up Jeremy's voice is a way off. We've got a long road ahead of us. This operation, we're all slowly sinking into this swamp. I'm not happy about it. Be prepared for unexpected combat situations. I leave the mission in your capable hands. About Jeremy's HQ. If they have any new intel, they'll send it to us. Jeremy said that the Vulgus in this area have been enhanced with high-quality DNA. To analyze the differences between them and regular Vulgus, we'll need to secure genetic samples for comparison. We hope this has nothing to do with that old Colossus corpse. Go and collect Vulgus samples and place them in the supply box. analyzed in Albion. This is the enemy's Kuiper storage. Jeremy mentioned Kuiper as well. Down the Kuiper, we'll be able to identify the key characteristics of the Kuiper composition using the remaining particles and debris.
Sacrifice order.
to identify the key characteristics of the Kuiper composition using the remaining particles and debris. Surface of the Kuiper. This is definitely different from regular Kuiper.
Join me at the outpost for a moment. There's a lot to discuss concerning the Vulgus and Kuiper.
I know the pursuit is urgent. There's just a few things I'd like to highlight. Operation must succeed. Regarding Jeremy's defection, the plan is to capture him alive and carry out a detailed interrogation. However, after analyzing the characteristics of the Vulgus DNA and the Kuiper, I think we need to understand Jeremy's motives first, so that we can be 2 steps ahead of him. First off, from the Vulgus DNA collected here, we identified malignant cells, those which have been exposed to void energy. Well, we'd call them malignant cells, but for the Vulgus, they're more of a genetic enhancement. They give them higher bone density and muscle growth. And we've detected high levels of void energy in the Vulgus Kuiper you discovered. To humans, this affected Kuiper is highly contaminated material which cannot be processed and used for any products. But for the Vulgus, it is enhanced Kuiper. Can you see the connection? Both the cells and the Kuiper have been altered as the result of exposure to the void, and both are needed to create enhanced Vulgus. I'm not sure why Jeremy needs them, but I do know where we can find them. The Abandoned Zone. Throughout Ingris's history, it's been identified as the first area to be connected to the Void Dimension. And the worst source of contamination is located in Echo Swamp. That's where we need to go. We can either overtake Jeremy, or at least find traces of him. Huh? Hold on. That's the emergency comm signal.
Is anybody there? This is Essimo. We can't move. We're surrounded by enemy forces.
Essimo, what's your location?
I'm at the abandoned area. I was sent here on a mission to destroy the Vulgus facility. But at this rate, I'll be the one being destroyed.
Like hell you will. Sending reinforcements right now. This operation must succeed. Essimo! Essimo, please respond! Ah, damn it! We've lost contact. That wasn't much to go on. Right now, the only thing we can be sure of is that they're nearby. Actually, this works in our favor. This is our chance to rescue Esimo and track down Jeremy. I'll search for traces of Jeremy and the Ironheart with a guide. Please rescue Esimo and take him to the forward base.
I am definitely detecting a very minute presence of RK in this zone. I appear to be unable to transfer my consciousness into it. This narrows it down to two possibilities. Either this is Jeremy's RK, or the RK of Esimo, who is unconscious.
We can't miss this opportunity.
Descendant, this is number 17. Esimo may be being held inside this facility. I'm going in. I won't be long. Hold the attention of the Order's forces for me. There's movement in the pattern of the enemy forces. They may be waiting for reinforcements.
My shield!
Eliminate them immediately. Enemy target identified. It doesn't seem to be a commander looking. Take them out anyway. signs of SMO or any comms. I'll need to search a different zone.
Out of my way!
I've activated an eco-scan surveillance. If something happened here, the drones should pick it up. Ideally, we'll find some info on Jeremy, but we can hope to at least get some idea of SMO's whereabouts. I need you to retrieve some of the drones and return them. I've activated an eco-scan surveyor. If something happened here, the drones should pick it up. Ideally, we'll find some info on Jeremy, but we can hope to at least get some idea of SMO's whereabouts. I need you to retrieve some of the drones and return them. I've activated an eco-scan surveyor. If something happened here, the drones should pick it up. Ideally, we'll find some info on Jeremy, but we can hope to at least get some idea of SMO's whereabouts. I need you to retrieve some of the drones and return them. Analysis complete. Based on the data collected, we've identified the unique chemical substance that SMO gives off. We've also found traces of Jeremy's arcade. If we follow SMO's traces, we should be able to find Jeremy as well. It's not that far.
The arcade is fading. We must move quickly.
No chance!
Anyone there?
Our comm status suggests that the enemy has a wavelength jammer. If we destroy it, we'll be able to find SMO. I still can't locate SMO. Must be something else jamming the signal. Your eyes peeled. Above you. That's a Vulgus command relay. It's a weapon that tracks arcade and can be used to attack it.
Hey, be careful. Jeremy was able to get the drop on me because I was too focused on other things. Once the units finish charging, they'll become stronger. I know it's tough, but we need to destroy it before that happens.
Understood. Knock out the weapons. There has to be a leader among the enemy defense forces. We need to eliminate them to stop the defense units from charging. Another enemy squad is inbound. As Esmo mentioned, if they finish charging, we're all done for. Stop them from charging. Target the leader.
Jeremy and his henchmen on your way here? I'm not sure they know what they're after or what their next move is. I'll brief everyone. Gather round. Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. This is it. As you know, my mission was to remove the source of the contamination in the abandoned area before it spread to Albion. Where you rescued me, near the pipe there, my unit and I were looking for the source of the contamination connected to that pipe. We were on the verge of finding it. But the soldiers in my unit started getting sick, one by one, from some unknown disease, while the Order of Truth seemed to be getting stronger by the day. You know I have a sensitive nose. The disease affected them were the opposite of each other. It doesn't make any sense. Once I figured that out, I didn't just sit on my butt. I mobilized all of my men who were able to move and scoured the nearby area. That's when they turned on me. I knew I shouldn't have pushed them so hard. Jeremy showed up, and you know what that idiot said? Albion considers all of you to be expendable. Follow me, and I'll give you power. Let's take down Albion together. It sounded like a bunch of hogwash. But then he took out the Ironheart. And it was the first time any of us had seen something that had seemed like just a rumor. To be honest, it was also the first time I'd seen the real thing in person. And even I thought it was pretty extraordinary. Though because I'd been connected to the guide from the start, I didn't fall for Jeremy's speech. But when that bastard said what he needed for his plan was nearby, one by one, my men pointed their guns at me. What did Jeremy say it was again? What he needed? That's right, a seed storage. And I knew the source of the contamination was there too. My nose told me. You're planning on going to the seed storage now, aren't you? In that case, focus on finding Jeremy. Destroying the source of the contamination, the seed storage, was my original mission. I'll try and recover, and get back on track with that as soon as possible. I'll make sure to blow up whatever it is Jeremy is trying to get his hands on.
Decima warned us that the Vulgus here are stronger. Please be careful. The enemy is using a narrow tunnel. We need to break through. Strange. The enemy's stationed at the entrance appear to be intact. Jeremy must have been able to evade them. This must be the high-density Kuiper that Jeremy mentioned. By human standards, this is contaminated waste. It is also identical to the substance mentioned in Alzarok's autopsy report.
What? What you're saying is Jeremy took it.
There are no access records on this terminal for anyone aside from us. That is all I can discern for now. We must explore deeper. I will focus on detecting pulses from the iron. It seems like the old Kuiper with enemy here. Concealed from the vigilant eyes of Albion.
Just the idea that Alzarok exists is proof enough for me that we can't allow this to continue. We will finalize the detonation of the facility, while you eliminate the enemy forces.
Powerful enemy units have been deployed to protect the Kuiper. Please be on your guard. Based on data analysis, the high-density Kuiper produced in this cave was used to enhance the Vulgus who occupied this zone.
The Vulgus made a lot of effort to enhance their forces. I admit it, Essimo was right to follow his nose.
The question is, why does Jeremy want this? The substance cannot be used by humans. There are no signs of Jeremy here either. It may be because of the contamination. No. The density of the Kuiper was too low for that.
Jeremy was after high-density Kuiper. He didn't touch any of this.
Check the total amount of Kuiper within the facility.
Oh! Is Albion suddenly interested in the Kuiper I refined? How surprising.
There is a larger Kuiper deposit on the other side of the facility, but you should focus on eliminating the enemy first. The scale and density of the Kuiper on the other side of the facility is enough to create Alzarok-level Vulgus for centuries. It probably contains a high level of contamination.
What? Okay, everybody get out. I'm going to blow it to hell right now.
Essimo, don't blow it up yet. Jeremy might still be inside.
Enzo is correct. We have not found any evidence of Jeremy at any of the other Kuiper deposits so far. There may be signs of him on the other side of the facility.
Knight is right. Jeremy will probably be after the Kuiper with the highest density.
I'm so pleased that you came all this way in person. I'm curious about the effectiveness of the enhancements to my forces. Would you be so kind as to test them for me?
Stalker's commander seems to be saying we're the first to arrive. Descendant, we must secure this area before Jeremy.
Thank you, Descendant. I understand the additional Kuiper density required to enhance my regular troops. Now, time for your reward. A damn dark place like this is perfect for it, homie. But it's even better for decorating the walls with your insides as I rip you to pieces. What do you think of my proposal? Just you wait. You'll be an excellent source of nutrients for the Tree of Truth. To give the Tree of Truth the taste of Descendant.
It appears that there is another more important zone to the Vulgus than this one. Thankfully, Jeremy did not progress that far. We must destroy this place before he can obtain the Kuiper. If we destroy this location, there will be no suitable zone for Jeremy to obtain high-density Kuiper from. Should he look for Kuiper in an outside source, he will not be able to avoid being detected by us.
Did I tell you earlier that the Vulgus are after the Tree of Truth? There's only one tree in this swamp that deserves that kind of title. I can take you there. After I demolish this facility, that is.
SMO and I will handle this. Can you report back to Alpha in person? This intel is sensitive and we don't want to risk Jeremy listening in on any comms. I'll send you the rendezvous point shortly. SMO, wait up.